All right. So first things first. I'm going to just record a bunch of random things. If you did like that conscript game, I will. I'm going to leave the rest of this normal. I will record another episode of that. Just probably not today. That game takes a lot of concentration, which I do not have right now because I just woke up not too long ago. But anyway, enough about that. Um, let's get back with the stories. So I remember for the first video, I was telling you about my lame ass attempts at trying to impress girls. So let's see what the hell we can talk about today. I probably should have thought about that before I started recording. Goals for this game, pretty much, since this game is just a bunch of nonsense and I doubt you give a shit about a little ninja running around slicing people up. I'm kind of just going to play until I die. I don't mean to have 9 lives. If I die 3 times, then we're just going to call the video. Oh my god. I don't suck that bad, so it won't be a short video, but it ain't gonna be that long, because this game is hard. Hit him! What are you doing? Little bitch. You got, like, legs the size of a fucking chihuahua. Alright. Anyway, let's see what I can tell you. I remember... So, I don't know a lot of... Well, I don't know a lot about the education system anywhere, but, in California and in most states, we have yearly testing to see where our kids are placing nationwide as far as their comprehension in most subjects. So you usually have a giant ass reading test, English, math. They don't usually do science. What else do they do? It's usually a vocabulary. It's usually mostly verbal communications, things like that. So math, reading, English. That's pretty much it, most of the tests. If there's more, I don't fucking remember because that was a while ago. But when you're homeschooled, you don't know anybody in those tests. Normally you go with your school, and so, you know, you have friends doing this bullshit with you, but I had like 0 friends because I was homeschooled. So I mostly just had to go with a bunch of random kids. And I remember this one particular year. Initially, we went and everybody was quiet. Like, this normally happens over the course of a couple days. So, like, day 1, everybody was quiet. Nobody knew each other, so they were just kind of like filling each other out. Everybody else thought that the other looked like a fucking nerd, so they didn't want to talk to them, whatever. But day 2, when we had our break, people kind of decided to start talking. And usually when you start talking, you want to impress other people. And so I did the same bullshit that I always do. Like, I tried to do this trick with my tongue. That's really not a fucking trick. I just twisted my tongue. And if people could see that I was twisting my tongue, then anyway, the trick is over, right? This other kid, like, I swear to Bob, he comes out of nowhere and he's like, I can run on walls. And everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, no, seriously, watch this. I can run on walls. This motherfucker, like, he doesn't take a big running start. Fuck you. He literally just, like, runs a little bit and then just runs on the side of the wall with, like, a good 4 to 5 steps and then goes back down. And all of our jaws, we're like, what the fuck? How did you do that? You have, like, anti-gravity boots? Like, no, you need to be running pretty fast to take more than 2 steps on the wall. But I don't know. He never revealed his secret. Maybe he's like a fucking demon. I'm not sure. I was like this level. That's actually a story I'll tell after this, now that I've thought about it, because I have a horse story to tell you. But anyway, I've been wearing cologne for a long time. I really don't like to smell bad, so cologne has always been one of my things. Ever since I went to... we had this friend at our church. He was in the Navy. And he was trying to teach me how to be a gentleman. My dad kind of sucked at being a dad. So I called him Mr. Jim because he didn't want to be called Mr. Bolts. So Mr. Jim kind of taught me a lot of things about just being a gentleman, being a man, how to do certain things. He taught me how to carve a stone. I had like a stone elephant that I made. I did most of it. He had to do the part that required tools because I was like 12. But anyway, back to the previous story. The reason I said all that is because he had some cologne in his in his washroom that was called Navy, and it smelled really, really good. And so, like, I actually have some of it now. Here, if I pause the game, look at that. So, no bullshit. Smells pretty good. Anyway, so I happen to have some of this on, and I didn't get to show off anything cool because the girls came over and grabbed my jacket and were just fucking infatuated with how good my jacket smelled. It's like, oh my god, he smells so good. Like, I love it when boys think that they don't smell that good, and then I ask if I can wear their clothes, and it just smells so good. It's like, what? So, even though I mostly had, like, shitty experiences with girls, fuck you, guy. Mostly shitty experiences with girls, that one was alright. Now, I will tell you about the horse, since I was thinking about it. So, when I was about... by the way, I hope you're not, like... Well, I'm gonna embarrass myself, so... That's kind of the point of these stories, isn't it? When I was 12, we were supposed to go to, like, this campground. It was like church-oriented, so it was maintained by the church. Not all the people that worked there were Christians, but they were volunteers, some of them, and then I think just the cook staff at least got paid. But I think if you were, like, a counselor for the camp, it was volunteer work. Or maybe they got paid. I don't know. I never was a counselor. But anyway, I just know that not all of them were Christians. Just the kids that went for camp were well, they were supposed to be. Anyway, the day before we were supposed to go to camp, which is why I'm embarrassing myself, I got constipated. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what I ate. But, minor detail about my body. I'm not mad about it. I mean, everybody kind of has, you know, they get their cards, right? So I wasn't supposed to be born. My mom was not allowed to have kids anymore. Her body was wrecked. They said, yeah, you can't have any kids. And she actually had 2 miscarriages before me. So when I was born, I had a few complications. I had jaundice. They wanted to break my legs because my bones were all bent up. And then they wanted to, like, straighten them with braces. My parents wouldn't let them. I don't think this is a birth complication, but I have pretty bad ADD, as you've probably seen. I can literally go from one topic to another without even the bat of an eye. But, so with that complication, I have just, like, really shitty health. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I don't know why I was constipated, but I was. And what a fucking time to go to camp, right? When you have to do all of these cool things, and your ass hurts, your stomach hurts, you can't really do anything, it's hard to function. I'm going to... What? Oh my god, no! Don't kill me. Alright, anyway. And of course, there was this girl over there. I don't remember this bitch's name, because she was actually kind of mean to me, and I was stupid. I wouldn't take the fucking hint that she didn't like me. But I was trying everything I could to impress her, but everybody kind of figured out that I couldn't go to the bathroom. They saw me constantly trying to go to the bathroom, and then, like, I would come out, and I would walk funny. And then I told the counselors that I was backed up, and so the counselors started giving me this milk of magnesia medicine shit, which tasted, oh my god, like, I've never been to school, but I'd imagine that this tasted like what chalk tastes like. Because it was white and it looked like fucking chalk. It was disgusting. This boss sucks. Fucking die, you bitch. Yeah. Nope. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. He might kill me. Yeah, I got him. Fuck you. Anyway, so we went to camp on Sunday. I would say either Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. I had just reached the limit. Like, I was in tears, right? And it was horseback riding day. What the fuck, dude? Like, you shouldn't make a constipated person ride horses. So I was miserable. And since they were giving me this milk of magnesia stuff, the one that tasted like chalk, I didn't know this, but it was also very dehydrating. Why you would give somebody a dehydrating thing to get rid of constipation? It seems like you'd want to give them some liquids. But anyway, um, excuse me. Um, I got on the horse, and it was awful. It hurt so bad. The horse wouldn't fucking listen to me. We were just supposed to be trotting. My horse started like cantering or loping, as they called it, and so like it was bouncing me all over the place. I wanted to fucking die because my ass hurt so bad. And of course, the counselors are yelling. They're like, "Your horse should not be loping. You should be trotting like everybody else. If you can't follow the rules, then you're going to go back to camp." Blah blah blah. So I'm like, "Please take me back to fucking camp." My horse did not listen to me anyway. Like, it didn't matter where I pulled the reins. The horse went everywhere the fuck it wanted to. It didn't stay with the group. It would like walk sideways next to somebody else's horse, or it would just like try to go into the woods, and like they'd have to come up next to me with their horse and push it back in place. And so after about 25 minutes, it was also really hot outside because it was summer. They said, "Hey, Joe, you might need to take a break. You're kind of riding sideways in the saddle." Now, like I said, I was really dehydrated, and I didn't fucking know. I was like 12. And so I managed to get my horse to stop. I pulled back on the reins really hard, and it got mad, so it stopped. And she came over next to me. She got off her horse, and she said, "Let me help you down." And that's the last thing I remember myself. Because apparently when she said, "Let me help you down," she reached up for me, and I leaned over and just fell the fuck off the horse, just like I was dead. A sack of potatoes. I passed out and fell off the horse, and I landed square on my back onto a rock. So now I have like slightly permanent kidney damage, which is fine. I don't give a shit. But that was really fucking embarrassing. So that girl also super not fucking impressed that I fell off the goddamn horse and wrecked my back. But she was at least nice enough. She knew that I had a crush on her. She knew I was trying really hard. She just wasn't impressed. So when she saw that I fainted off the horse, she came to check on me because I was always trying to talk to her. And she already had like a boyfriend. I don't know what the fuck 12-year-olds do, but she already had a boyfriend. His name was Billy. And Billy happened to be in my camp, and he didn't tell me that he was her boyfriend. He kind of smirked at everything. He thought everything was funny. Like, haha, I know damn well you can't get her. And so she helps like walk me back to camp. She like volunteered, and then the counselor was like, "Okay, you can't keep doing this. This is awful." And I was like, "Yeah, no shit. I don't want to be like this." So they took me to this little, I'm not gonna say midget. This lady was very short. Like, she's shorter than Brittany, right? She was like 4 foot something. She was a plump little lady. Like, if you guys read about fantasy, she was a dwarf, pretty much, right? She just didn't have a fucking axe. Anyway, this plump little lady named Nurse Nikki, she was a sweetheart. She said, "What do your parents normally do, hun? Like, how do they normally help you? Does this happen often?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, normally my dad gives me, like, prune juice." And so she said, "Oh, okay, prune juice. Well, we'll see what we can do with that. I don't know if we got no prune juice out here. We're in the woods, honey." And so she picked me up in a golf cart. And then she's like, "Listen, hun, I'm not gonna, not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm a little short. Can you push the pedals? You're nice and tall." So I had to push the gas pedal on the go-kart from the passenger seat while she was steering because she was so fucking short. I also thought that was really funny. How the fuck did you get over here if I have to push the pedals? Like, were you on your hands and knees? So anyway, Nurse Nikki takes me back to... They had some dormitories for college students to stay there, I guess for the local college or whatever. And so she took me into the dormitories, and she said, "Wait a minute, I got it." She's like, "Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper has it's made with prunes." She's like, "There's a lot of college students staying here. I'm sure one of them got Dr. Pepper." And then she she goes into the hallway of the dorms, and she says, "Excuse me, does anybody in here have a Dr. Pepper?" And you see like 6 hands lean their hand out the door with like cans of Dr. Pepper. She goes up to like 2 different dorms, and she collects like 2 cans. And she says, "Okay, honey, I'm going to tell you straight. You're not going to enjoy this. I don't want you to drink this. I want you to guzzle it, okay?" Oh, I'm out of fucking... Oh, no. This is going to be bad. I don't think I can beat this guy. Oh, my God. You know what? Let's woo-ya this one. That's a shield. Damn, I didn't know I was out. I've been throwing these fucking things around all willy-nilly. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Now we're gonna woo-ya again. Fuck you. Oh, got him in the eyeball. Anyway, so she's like, okay, I don't want you to enjoy this. I want you to guzzle it, okay? So I take this fucking Dr. Pepper. This is like the worst experience ever. And I chug it. I've never drank beer. Never drank beer, but I chugged that bitch. And within like probably like 2 minutes, because I literally like I inhaled that fucking thing. So within like 2 minutes, my stomach was like major cramping, right? And I'm definitely gonna die on this guy. Yeah. And so I was like, I think this is it, and there's, I think I gotta go. And she was like, oh, that's great, honey. So I go to the bathroom, and success, right? We did it. The problem was, yeah, I'm dead. So 2 more deaths, and I'm gonna be done with this game. But anyway, the problem was, now that I had gone, ow, fuck, dude. I opened the floodgates because all of that fucking milk of magnesia that the counselors had me taking was in my system, and it wanted me to go real bad. It hadn't helped, like, it hadn't helped me not be blocked, but it definitely helped me go once I was unblocked. Can I just double jump? God, it's hard to not. Can I block this? No. I can block it forward. Okay, sort of. Alright. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? Got him. So anyway, I was back in the... We were, I was going to what they called cowboy camp, so we stayed in like these fucking... these wagons, right? I don't know if you've ever read or seen anything about the Oregon Trail, but we were staying in wagons that look like that, which I thought was really... How did I get hit? Hold on. Listen, game, I already don't have any health. Can you go easy on me? Woof. Woof. How do people beat this game on a regular? Can you die? You already look like a zombie? Fuck, dude. Okay, he's dead. There's a level coming up that I definitely won't be passing, so this video will be over soon. Not a great time, right, in camp. But we made it through. I ended up confessing my feelings to that girl, which I shouldn't have done, like, publicly. After the cork was popped, then it was way worse, because then I was, like, I had diarrhea from all the fucking medicine. So, worst life ever. Never went to camp again. That was my only horseback riding experience, was, just pain. But anyway, so the last day of summer camp, you know, it's do or die. So I went to the dirt, I got a stick, and I wrote, Joe really, really likes whatever the fuck that girl's name was. And she was so embarrassed because she just didn't like me and she already had a boyfriend that when she saw me, she just turned around and went the other way. And so then, like, some other kids came and told me, they're like, bro, why do you like Billy's girlfriend so much? And I was like, Billy? Like in our camp, Billy? And they were like, yeah, dude, that's his girlfriend. And you keep trying to, like, hit on his girlfriend. And I was like, but he never said anything. He was like, yeah, because he thought it was funny. Like, he didn't think you were serious. But now you wrote this note and you look like a moron. Wow, so you guys wait until now to tell me? Alright, cool, thanks. There's this other kid, like, I don't know how it is in other countries, but in America, back in the 90s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, you didn't swear as a kid. Now, I guess it's, like, way more fucking common. But I've heard, like, from YouTube videos that America is really lame when it comes to swearing because they punish kids for it so much. I'm like, well, yeah, because you shouldn't have such a fucking potty mouth as a kid. But I don't know how it is in France. So anyway, this kid was a rebel because he swore like a sailor, bro. Like, he was. Could you not kill me though? God, why do I suck so bad? Kill him. Yeah, you did. Anyway, I remember he was saying some shit about he liked this girl, he had a girlfriend, but then like everybody was just like fake being his friend, and he didn't trust anybody, and people were just abusing him because he had money, and they were like fake, you know. And so like I came over there because he had been pretty rambunctious this whole trip. And so I was like, hey man, what's up? And he's like, get the fuck away from me. And I was like, whoa, why are you talking to me like that? And he's like, because I don't have time for any of your shit. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you guys just making fun of me and stuff? And I said, bro, I've never made fun of you. And he's like, aren't you with blah, blah, blah? And then he mentioned Billy. And I was like, dude, no. I was like, Billy was making fun of me for trying to hit on his girlfriend this whole fucking week. So, no, I'm not friends with him. And he was like, oh. And then he was like, well, sorry I yelled at you, man. Those guys are jerks. So, like, apparently that kid didn't grow up in a Christian environment, like 0%. And so, you know, he wasn't used to kids being fake. Because Christian kids, man, oh my god. They're really fucking mean. They're just tired of having to be nice all the time, so as soon as they're away from their parents, they're mean as fuck. Unfortunately for me, I was homeschooled, so I thought that nice was the thing that we were, but I was wrong, I guess. But anyway, the friend that I came with, his name was Sean. Sorry for saying your name on the internet, bro. We're sitting down waiting for them to call our names for our parents' rides to show up. And he's like, hey man, that girl right there wearing the black sweater, go get her number for me. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, that girl right there. I said, that one? And he's like, no, the one with the black sweater. And I kind of smirked, and I said, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, go get her number. And I said, all right. So I walked over, and I said, hey, little girl, how old are you? And she said, I'm 9. I started laughing. And I was like, oh, God. So I talked to her for a bit so it didn't seem like I came over there for nothing, or I didn't want her to think that I was hitting on her. And then I remember she said something fucking weird. Like, we were looking at the little pond that was next to the area where we were waiting. And she said, look at that. The water strivers are having it. Now, I didn't know anything about sex, so I didn't even know what she was talking about. But I thought it was funny. And it's like, this girl's fucking weird. So I go back, and he's like, did you get her number? And I said, I don't know. Do you like little girls? What you talking about? Bro, she's like just turned 9. She was 8 when she came to this trip. She turned 9 while she was here. Oh, no, hell no. I wasn't trying to talk to the little girl. Why are you trying to set me up with that girl, bro? It's like, you picked her, you stupid bitch. Although I can't really talk. I've always had a bad judge of character when it came to age, but I never tried to talk to a fucking 8-year-old. So there's that. This level sucks. Can I just say that? I know I said that about a couple others. It doesn't suck because it's like it's super difficult. It more or less sucks because it's hard to figure out where the hell to go. This game is on a Sega Genesis. I didn't grow up with a Sega Genesis. We had a Nintendo, the original Nintendo. And then my brother had a different dad than I. So eventually we got a Super Nintendo because his dad gave him one. But I never had one of these. The only game that we played on Sega, like regularly, was... oh my god. I gotcha. He's not dead, though. We played Aladdin for the Sega, and that was a lot of fun. I guess I could have gotten Aladdin. I wouldn't do much better on Aladdin either. Once we figured out the level skip code for Aladdin, we didn't ever play that bitch the regular way. Oh my god. Dude, what the hell? Dead. That's 2. Alright, you gonna give me my 3rd death, bruh? I'm gonna put on the shield because I suck. Oh yeah. I never promised I was good at these games. Whoa. Sorry. Could you? Thank you. I think my shield has like 1 hit left. Also, I don't have that many shurikens left. I'm gonna run out of ninja stars before I actually kill this guy. Alright, let's let him like get his gear and everything. You know, if you were a bad guy and you're doing all this shit, wouldn't the good guy just fucking murder you for taking forever? Oh my god. Break his gun. How was I supposed to... Ow. Okay. I'm dead. Well, that's that. I hope you... God, this game's terribly difficult. I hope you enjoyed story time. I had a lot of fun making it. So, what I'm planning to do... Originally, I was just going to give you 1 more video for your little road trip here. I'm actually probably going to make 2 more videos. So, look forward to seeing you then. Take it easy, Madam.